Hi there, thank you so much again for joining me on this channel. As always, I'm very grateful for all your previous views, likes, subscriptions and shares. And very sleepy because obviously we lost an hour's sleep as the clocks went forward. But I'm really excited because we are going to look at Jainism. Someone posted on the comments page of one of my videos, which you're all welcome to do, suggesting that we have a look at this astonishing religion. Jainism started in India in the 6th century. Approximately 4 million people identify themselves as belonging to that faith. In terms of the UK, looking at about 25,000. Of course, with religious belief, it's always difficult to get exact numbers because some people might identify culturally, some people might identify in how they express their faith. Some people might just say, actually, it's none of your business. And that, of course, is entirely up to the believer. Now, in terms of thinking about one of the core beliefs of Jainism, a really important idea is that it's about care and concern for every living creature in the universe, and also making sure that we cherish every living creature, and even more so looking after the environment and the universe as a whole. Every animal, every human is to be cared for, and that's a really important aspect of Jainism. A fascinating aspect of Jainism is that there is no God, no gods, no angels, no demons, no spiritual beings at all. And that's very interesting because what this means is that human beings are responsible for their own actions, and it's very much a faith of self-help. Now, of course, human beings can build communities, and there are monks and nuns in Jainism. But what that means is that there's no one that you're accountable to in terms of spiritually. And there was a German writer, thinker and philosopher called Heinrich Zimmer who said that in a way we need kind of a new word for what Jainism believes, and he came up with the phrase transtheistic. What he was getting at was this idea that in Jainism, as there is no God, that actually solves many issues from his point of view and from the point of view of Jainism. So, for example, when it comes to the problem of evil and suffering in the world, some religions where you have an all-powerful, all-loving, all-knowing God have to really work hard to try and justify or explain why there is evil and suffering in the world when there is an all-loving, all-knowing God. As there are no gods or goddesses in Jainism, that makes a really interesting insight into what a religion actually is. What makes a religion a religion? Obviously, it appears that you do not need a god or goddess to be defined as a religion. So what does make a religion? And that's something that you may want to play around with and investigate in your own studies. So think about, do you need holy books? Do you need places of worship? Do you need some kind of ethical code? And maybe want to do like a Venn diagram and to work out in what ways religions have similarity and differences in terms of the rituals and the practices that they undertake. Jiva is the soul in Jainism, and it's the part of us that makes us, well, who we are. And Jainism accepts the idea of reincarnation. That is, when we come to an end of our physical life, the soul, the Jiva, goes on into another living being. And of course, that can be an animal. But what is to be achieved ultimately in Jainism is to be released from reincarnation. And we need to make sure as human beings, or indeed as animals in Jainism, that we make sure we are fully aware of karma. The Jiva is affected by karma. I kept getting this part of the video completely wrong, and here's me going nuts. Is affected by karma. Karma is a universal scorecard. It's a record of good actions and bad actions that an individual has undertaken. Think of dust. One of the things that I like to do is that when you're in a really sunny room, sometimes you see the dust particles swimming and swirling and dancing round. I probably shouldn't have admitted that in public. But when you do something good, that karma sticks to your jiva. When you do something bad, the karma sticks to your jiva, like dust sticks to a piece of furniture. And the quality of your karma affects where the jiva goes in your next life, according to Jainism. In Jainism, the destination of your jiva is not dependent upon a supreme being giving judgment. It's all about karma. And karma does not discriminate. It's just a universal law. It's not interested in your background. It's not interested in your education or your race. It's just interested in your actions, and your good karma and your bad karma influences where you go. And I think what's really interesting, of course, is to compare that with faiths and religions that do have some sort of divine judgment. And that's something that you might want to explore in your own studies too. The number 3 is a common idea in religions. I should probably do a video about that at some point. And Jainism is no different. So there are something known as the 3 jewels. The first jewel is all about the right faith. Make sure you have a proper attitude and approach to the world around you. Right knowledge, making sure you are free from attachment, recognizing that the physical world, okay, is not as important as your own soul. And right conduct. So, for example, Jains will be vegetarian to reflect their belief that all living things should be cared for, shown courtesy, and of course, being considerate to the people around you. The symbol of Jainism is something you may have seen before. It's an open hand. In the centre is a circle representing reincarnation. And the hand means non-violence, ahimsa. And that, of course, represents how everything should be treated with respect. And the idea of ahimsa, non-violence, is something which we've seen with Gandhi and the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. And that's something else you might want to consider, that relationship between religion and violence. And I'll also provide a link to one of my other videos regarding just war if you want to take it a bit further. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. It's been absolutely brilliant to have so much support over the past year. I'm sorry I'm feeling a bit croaky today, but hopefully my voice and the videos will improve over time. Please do like, subscribe, add your comments, and as always, enjoy your learning.